Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad and Charity coming to you on this beautiful day. Cleveland, 75 degrees, sun is shining, birds are chirping, fragrant smells in the air. Just beautiful, beautiful, and just a great day. Great day. And it's day of Freya. Freya Day. Freya Vigi. Yes. Little known fact that, we've all heard of Odin. But Freya, which is what Friday is named after, that Odin has his hall. Charity, steak. Steak. Good girl. Steak. Good girl. This way. This way. Oh. Good girl. Nope. This way. Oh. Circumventing all this. Yeah. Oh, this way. Yeah. A little traffic jam in the suburban jungle. But back to Freya, Odin. So we all know that that if you die in battle, Odin sends his Valkyria after you and takes you to his Valhalla. And it's the what everybody knows is Valhalla. But Freya has her own hall, and nobody knows how this is divvied up. But Charity, stay. 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 Go. Good girl. Good girl. That took me a long time to teach, and she still kind of does what she wants sometimes. But so yeah, she gets half the warriors too, or something. She gets her pick of her warriors. That's all we know. I guess we called. I don't know what it's called. Nobody knows what her hall is called. It's probably Freya Hall, but it's not. That's it. It's mentioned once in the Poetic Edda, and that's all we know. So, don't know how they're chosen or whatever. What goes on in the hall? We know what goes on in Odin's hall. All the great warriors. Charity, steak. Steak. Charity, stay. Good girl, stay. Lots of cars going by. Stay. Stay. Go. Good girl. Good girl. She's awesome. She's awesome. Yeah, people are waving at her. Waving at us. Either me or her. I don't know. So, yeah, Freya gets some warriors too. We don't know who, what. So if there's any type of selection process, Freya, she's a Vanir. Cool, this way. Come on, keep going. And there was a war between the Vanir and the Asir. Charity, steak. And well, the war ended, and there was a truce was called, and as a result, when the truce, go this way, some distance between us and this property, okay. And dogs, and so truce was called, and husbands and wives were, kind of shared. And that's what you do. That's how you. That's how they did peace back in the day. Fine. We're gonna. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, marry into each other, mingle the two families, the two kingdoms. And, Vanir, they are known for their magic. Very magical. Charity steak. Go. Good girl. The Asir, they were known for their, that too. Basically their prowess in fighting, I guess. And drinking. And, we all know that Odin is called Allfather because he basically found Esker and Imbla, two pieces of driftwood that had no soul or no fate, and he brought him and three other guys, Heimdall, which we really don't know much about Heimdall, but he has the Gale Yellerhorn. He may or may not be, Odin's brother. Who knows? But I mean, that's the thing, is we just don't know much. Not much is. I'm sure that they knew back in the day. It was, it's common knowledge. A lot like our things are common knowledge. Oh no, Charity, get over here. I know what you're gonna do. Here. Come on. I gotta stop her from pooping in people's yards. They tend to frown upon that. So we're gonna go elsewhere. No. No. Right here. There we go. Poop at your leisure. Nope, this way. Oh, this way. There you go. Yeah. So, Charity, she's gonna be pooping soon. But here we go. Yeah. So Freya Day. I know, I just went on a real tangent talking about Norse and Viking stuff. Norse, the gods, the pantheon of the gods. So, but, on the day of Freya, and the Norse gods were really not, like, this is the god of fire, and this is the god. You see a lot of that in that association of, oh, perfect, beware of dog. You see that in a lot of other pantheons, the Greek and the Romans, which the Romans are a mixture of all kinds of pantheons, and so, I really gotta pee. Into the pantheon of gods. But the Norse were very, I don't know, they had their own personalities like we do. And their own little attributes is another thing. So, And so the Norse gods had basically, they had characteristics, character. They had a lot of character. Just say that. She's busy. Which mimic us. It's a mirror of what we have to deal with. So we think of ourselves as gods too, and if we were looked upon by someone, or like say grasshoppers could talk, they would look at us and maybe possibly give us like a godlike appearance, or godlike characteristics. I mean, you think about it, we can just about everything, all these stories of lore with the gods, we can do too. So it's not much different now. Not much of a difference. We are slowly but surely getting to that point. Well, we've been to that point where, you think about it. 100 years ago, your average man, your average human being in a tier 1 society, with all the best possible medical and health, only had a lifespan of approximately 60 to 70 years. Now we're looking at 80, 90. And there's a lot of centurions popping up. Of course, we have the troubles that we have today. That's what I'm going to call them, the troubles. So, there's kids that are dying from certain things. So, that's what they want. The troubles, the Twinkies, they want the troubles upon us. So you think about it. I've been thinking about this during the day. Think about it. Why is there a push for no coal? Why is there a push for, sustainable energy, sustainable living, sustainable food source? Well, it's obvious. I mean, every single person on this planet is in competition with every other single person on this planet and life form for the vast resources that I gotta park. Somebody parking. So go over there. So who knows what they're doing? Yeah, we're gonna stand out in the sun. Oh, across the open field. Cross compartment danger area. Somebody way off in the distance with a big old dog. Yeah, my dog. So, and it's very, very, in that competitive state, trying to get all the resources that you can from everybody else. That kind of greed. Hey, Charity, what's up, girl? What's up? Yeah, you want to go back out? You want to go back in the woods? Too hot for you? Okay. Stay in the shade. Stay in the shade. Fight in the shade. But what easier way than to get all the resources than eliminate the competition? So, there you go. All that sustainable bullshit, that just means that there's more for them and less of us, to consume. Us useless eaters. It's not an old idea, been going on for freaking millennia. Plural. Several millennium. Oh, I gotta do a Puree. Nice. Thanks, Charity. I've been rocking these boots. They're brand new. Well, they're not brand new. They're I bought them brand new years ago and just threw them in my closet, because that's what I do. Is I buy cheap work boots, and then I buy another pair of cheap work boots because I know I'm going to absolutely destroy them. So you know, 2 is 1, 1 is none. And the other pair that I had, I used in pest control and all that, you know, they absolutely got destroyed in about 2 years, constant use. And I used them to the bitter end. So now I've got these out, and breaking them in, and so I can feel the spots. But what I've done, which old grunt trick, check this out, is I got dress socks underneath, and then athletic socks on the other side. You know, and there you go. I will not get blisters. If I didn't, I would get blisters. We all know blisters are not good. Not good at all. But you got to get them out and you got to break them in. You know, put some miles on them. So that's what me and Charity are doing. Putting miles on these boots. Breaking them in. So when the need arises, boom. And like I said, you know, this whole idea of, you know, culling the population for basically just resources to be sustainable. See, they give you keywords, right? Sustainability. But they don't tell you who the sustainability is for. You know, you and I need to eat bugs. They need to eat steak, right? So, yeah, that's how it works. It's just that's how it works. But you know, we've had so many generations of brainwashing, and they've had time to subvert our children. I have to say, in my generation of education, you know, we learned things like Animal Farm and, you know, 1984, and you know, it was still the guards against communism and whatnot still there. Now, nah, son, nah. Your son is now a daughter, and you know, it's all about the CRT and twisting and warping the minds of our children so that they're, you know, later on in life they can be easily subdued. We are not an easily subdued race, but if you do certain things, it can be. Charity, steak. Go. Good girl. Such a good girl. Look, she even stays in between the lines. Yeah. So, see how this all works. And countless societies have done this over and over and over. Charity, steak. Throughout the millennia. You know? And we keep falling for it. That's the thing. We keep falling for this trickery, this bullshit. You know? We really do. I mean, World War II was the war to end all wars. Charity State. And go. It was the war to end all wars. You're like, oh, okay, we've beat fascism. Good. Little did we know that it was growing and festering, raising its ugly head. It went into the shadows like it always does. Like a virus, like a parasite. Waiting for the change. Waiting for the change in temperature, waiting for the change in environment, waiting for the host to get weakened so that they can take over completely and do what parasites do best. You know? That's all it is. And I say parasite, but you know, as a human species, we're the apex predators, and that's our evolution. You know, we went from chasing bison to their death. You know, running them off of cliffs and bashing them with big stones and stabbing them with pointy sticks to Charity State, to making sure that all right. How you doing? What was that? Oh. All right. And go. Good girl. Ooh. Lots of moving parts here. Going to that from, you know, ensuring superiority in the long run. You know, planting seeds that grow. Charity Steak, planting seeds that bear fruit. Their kind of fruit. Yeah. And yes, they are a vile creature, you know, a vile subspecies of human, where we've all heard the stories, you know, and they really do sound just extraordinary and outrageous. You know, why would you traffic children just for adrenochrome and sexual perversity? Why? Well, that's the kind of subspecies we're talking about. It's that whole predatorial, you know, it's a sexual predatorial thing. And it's easier, it's more cowardly for them. Charity Steak. Charity Steak. It's the the cowardly predator. Yeah. It's the beta and the gamma. You know, it's how you circumvent the alpha. You don't. You don't. You go up against the alpha, you get your neck broke. That's just the way it is. Every beta, every gamma knows that. Alphas break necks, you know. Shoot motherfuckers in the face. But how do you beat an alpha if you're a beta or a gamma? You wait it out. You make sure that the kids of the alpha are subverted and turned into zetas so that betas and gammas are on top. I mean, you know. But I'm looking at it in a more predatorial sense, you know. Charity, stay. 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 Please, come. All right, go. Good girl. I might have to block that, huh? But that's how it is. So I've always done my part. As I was given the opportunity, I was talking about this at work, you know, and I've been hearing about this, you know, how do we fight this? Well, we fight it with our kids. We fight it with the kids because that's how they're fighting us. They think that the time is right for the picking, that there are no more alpha males out, and that they've basically playing chess. Well, I mean, think about an alpha male. Yeah, we play chess. I love chess, and I dig some chess, you know. But if it's real life, I'm just going to kick the table over. I'm going to take the chessboard and beat you in the head with it. Not feel a goddamn thing. And go get a sandwich and a beer. But, you know, they think that they're playing chess and they think they're winning. They think they have us in checkmate. And nothing is farther from the truth. Even though things look bleak and grim. I hate saying that fucking word, but it's true. It's true. They think they got something on us, and they don't. They think they have us in checkmate. But the thing about being an alpha, you just change the game. Oh, you're playing that game because alphas love games, right? We love games. Fucking masters at games, you know. Remember what's his name? The Lord of the Hunt, you know. Also good at games in theory. I used to love this show called The Almighty Johnsons, and it was wild. It was you know, it was set in England, present day England, and it was basically a bunch of reincarnated gods, Norse gods, and you know, the Lord of the Hunt. He could play any game and win because he was the Lord of the Hunt. You know, that's what he did. You know, he was good at that. So you can't fuck with us, man. You got checkmate. And even if you subvert other alphas to your cause, we can figure those out too. It's always a way to counteract strength. Always. So, oh, we got another puppy. All right. Nope. Yeah, check this out. Check out her activity. Little fucking serial killer. All right, over here. Charity, heel. Good girl. Heel. Hi. How you doing? What's up, puppy? Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing? Good. Good to hear. What's your dog's name?
It's Billy.
Billy. All right. This is Charity. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you while you're eating. All right.
What is your dog's name?
Charity.
Terry.
Yep.
Is she friendly?
With people, not with dogs so much.
Not with dogs?
Yeah, she has to get to know them. She's a feist. Yeah.
That's the same
And she's old. I guesstimate about 17.
17.
16, 17. Yeah, and she's still a super athlete.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Sorry, I had to run away there. Oh, hold on a second. I mean, all the neighbors were talking to me, and like 1, 2, 3. I had like 3 neighbors talking to me, and it was pretty cool. You know, everybody's talking about their day. And one neighbor I didn't even know, she went to the Bahamas, and something I love from Bahamas is Gosling's rum. Oh, that's my favorite. One of my favorite rums. Also called Black Seal, because he used to take black seal or black wax and seal it, and that's how he used to seal it. So they call it Black Seal. So you'll see a seal on the bottle. It's playing on words, Black Seal. But yeah, Freya Vigi. I love it. I love it. Just talking to neighbors and getting to know everybody, and it's good. It's good, And but back to what I was talking about is how do you, as an apex predator, how do you make sure that there's enough resources for you and your group? Because we learned that as an apex predator that there are strength in numbers. You got your tribe, you got your pack, you got your wolf pack, and other wolf packs, other tribes would hunt other tribes, and then tribes became villages, and villages became towns, and towns became cities, and cities became nations, with a whole plethora of tribes, villages, and towns and cities within the nation. What war is all about. So, and history does repeat itself, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah. Skull. I like Corona, but I love Guinness Extra Stout even more. And I had bought some Guinness Extra Stout because I was going to marinate some steaks. And, well, I drank them all. All but 2. Yeah, a 6-pack. I'm not a big drinker. It's my second beer of the day. But, it's a Corona Extra. So, it's all good. Gets me out of my head a little bit, loosens me up, relaxes me. But going back, that's all this is a type of a crippled predator, a group of crippled predators who think they're smarter than the alpha males, which, it's okay. You can be, and that's usually how you fight an alpha male, is you be smarter than them, because, they just want to locate, close with, and destroy, and gorilla your head in. But the new alpha male of this millennium understands reach and advantage. Remember my video back in the day when I put out? Yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. Reach and advantage. And how to capitalize on certain things, and how to take the fight to the enemy without exposing yourself. So make no mistake, this is a war. It's constant war. While we've been enjoying the fruits of our labor, They've been toiling tirelessly in the shadows for our demise. It got dark out here all of a sudden. We might get rain. I don't know. We'll see. But how do you fight that? Well, you fight the long fight. You know, you fight the long fight. Okay. And non-compliance as we go along. So, you guys see that? Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? Beautiful. I love the sky here. I love the sky. It's absolutely beautiful. But hey, Charity. That's what we're facing, and it's relatively. We've got some harsh things to do to be able to carry on with our alpha predatory way of life. But you know, we have gotten a little complacent. And we've allowed the perverse to become mainstream. You know, I'm not a religious man, as in the sense of Christianity, but I did study the Bible, and we all know about Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, they got destroyed. They were wicked evil. You know. The Bible speaks about, the Old Testament speaks about it, you know, in relatively detailed, you know, but you know, a lot of debauchery, and you know, that's fine. Debauchery is debauchery, but you can't have it mainstream. You can't have it in your face, 24/7. We have developed a set of morals and ethics in this way of life in this world, and we would like to think that America is at the pinnacle, the cornerstone of that moral and ethical fiber pyramid that exists. But now we're seeing the people we the people are, but this regime change that has happened underneath our nose. You know, it's funny. Everybody thinks that it happened with the re-election debacle. It happened before that. It's been put in place. They won't move unless they're 100% sure of success. You know, alpha males, the alphas, we just go for it. I might make it. Chances are I will. You know, I go by the seat of my pants, and I sure will. But you know, hey, America was the alpha of the world, and wherever I went, everybody's like, "Oh, you American? Oh, you tough guy. Oh." It was kind of a sense of pride. "Oh, you Marine tough guy. Ooh, Marine American. Ooh." Yeah, okay. It's all true. So everything that we're seeing, everything that's coming to light. Hey, B Charming. Hey, you guys don't know her. See her in all the chats, man. But you know, it just it's funny how things have digressed to this point. And now they have a sense of victory But they know they got to go slow with us. They got to go slow. The whole thing about the lie, the lying, the intimidating, the lying, and the threatening, that's to get everybody on board. Last time I checked, everything they've said and made as a mandatorial thing are not laws. They're not in the Constitution. Nor are the we get to pick and choose what laws we get to follow as a society. So knowing that we the people are in charge, and that's with any country, any nation, any group of people. No nation stands secure, and you could kind of say that that's standing true right now, isn't it? So, but like a famous statesman and president once said, best thing for a democracy is a revolution every now and then. So you got to have that adversity to realize, oh, wait a minute, freedom isn't free. It's not free. Shit, I got to fight for it. You got to work for it. And if you think about it, we have been taken away from our true primordial self and forced to work. We have forced. I mean, you got to work harder to be free of the workforce. But if you really want to make it, you've got to work, and you got to play the game, and you got to win the game, and that's what it's all about, right? So, I'm doing these boots here. Ugh, they're very restricting. And they're cheap Wally World boots. Bought for $30. I don't even think it has not even a steel toe. I thought it had a steel toe. I guess not. But I like the treads. The treads were water. Oh, the safety treads. But, man, they suck. Sucks breaking in boots. If I really wanted to break in the boots, what I would do is I'd take them to the creek and literally immerse my feet in them. So what I was talking about, I got my sock here. Got a nice silky dress sock underneath. Yeah. Oh, if you got a balcony, have a brick. Always have a rock on your balcony. Just saying. Ugh. So, because you're in an elevated position. Take advantage. So, ooh, I hear Charity. She's whining. What is it, girl? What is it? What is it, Charity? What is it, Charity? What is it? Yeah, come on outside, hang out. We went for a pretty big walk, so she's tired. You can hear her grunting. Yeah. Back to my ugly mug. Oh, what is it, Charity? Got anything to say? Any words of wisdom for the YouTubers out there? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've been checking out a new chat. Heard about it from Polyfrog64. It's called Revolt. Yeah, they're all about privacy, and you know, as a chat, they're kind of like Discord, but they're new. They're brand new, and they work solely off of donations. You know, so check it out. I'm gonna check it out. It's just, hell, I like the name, Revolt, but you know, maybe later on, and it's you can do live streams and stuff like that. You know, and do chats. Uh, I'm still on Odyssey and Rumble. I still haven't figured out kind of how to do the whole Rumble thing or the Odyssey thing. I should jump on a Rumble more and post more videos on Rumble, but I mean, it just takes so long, you know, with the editing and the uploading, and you know, if I upload to YouTube, then I gotta upload to Rumble, and you know, you gotta play with you know, resolutions and memory and internal storage, and you don't have all those ducks in a row, then you gotta start throwing things out. I mean, you know, I think I've got 5 pictures that I keep on my phone just because I like them so much, you know, and I'm just hanging on to them for dear life, you know. But eventually, and all videos I get, I just boom, I dump them. I throw them out, I put them out there, and I dump them. I dump them off my phone. If I had a computer and all that shit, then maybe I could, you know, play some more, you know, have more of a memory storage and all that. I'm sure there's tricks to the trade, you know, zip drives and all that shit, memory cards and video cards and gaming cards, and I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that stuff kind of makes my head hurt. Even though I am savvy and I can do shit like that. And, you know, I must admit I am the most brilliant idiot that I know. So I just wanted to kind of madly put it in a perspective. This is nothing new, folks. This is nothing new. So, you know, dash all hopes and, you know, get doubt out of your head. I mean, we know the path to freedom. We do. We seriously do. And everything that they're going to do and are doing is all for naught. You know, it never works. It never works. You know, it is unfortunate. I do believe if you ask me about the whole, you know, China situation, that's what they want. They want us to fight each other. They want a war. And like I said before, that you know, Russian and the Russian China Iran alliance, North Korea. Well, North Korea is basically a sex slave nation of China. So whatever. The Russians, well, hey, you know, that's where the you know, they were the old, they were the Rus, La Rus, you know, from Kiev. They were one of the first Norse settlers in that area. So that's their pedigree. They would rather sit back, wait and see. I mean, they are the chess players of the world. Even though China is the Sun Tzu of the world, or so they think. They still hang on to that whole communist thing. You know, so what I'm going to say is when you look at a nation, you don't look at the government. The government is a government. The government is a evil monster that consumes and enslaves. It's the people, the integrity of the people, the wherewithal, the moxie, the grit, you know, the ingenuity of the people that make that nation. So, that is where that is, and you could almost, I could almost say with some degree of certainty that that is it. This whole, I know I'm gonna get freaking esoteric on you, but light cannot exist without darkness. Darkness cannot exist without light. So, it light shines brightly, more brightly in the dark. So, and sometimes you have to serve the light, you have to fight in the dark. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. I ain't gonna go on. Maybe later. Maybe at another time. But yeah. I'll quote that. That was a beautiful quote from Assassin's Creed. But Assassino! Hashashin! But you kind of need. It would be kind of boring if everything was dark or everything was light, everything was good or everything was evil. To know good, you got to know some evil. And that's kind of the thing is we've forgotten what evil was. We were so goody two shoes. Goody two shoes, goody two shoes, goody two shoes. That we forgot the true evil that exists out there. Cleveland's finest. Oh, that's right here. Cheers. Skull. Yeah, I've noticed the Leo here. They're spot on. They're badass. They are. Yeah, the laws are kind of bipolar here. Can't have a loaded gun in your car, but you can wear it. You can wear a loaded gun on the side, on the side of your hip. It's open carry here. Kind of weird. There's a bit of wokeism going on, but that's everywhere. It's no different in Cleveland. Can't see where they're at yet. They're stopping traffic. Oh, they're moving on. And it's the people's job to continue and persevere through the animosity and the strife, and it makes you stronger as a people. So I'm gonna end it there. This has been Mad Shad and Charity and Chinese Onion, encouraging you all to continue to train, continue to prep, because we all know it's a mad world out there. Oh yeah, there are still Americans trapped in Afghanistan.